Don't travel to China. That's the message my parents heard again, and again before their very first trip. After a huge number of requests from you guys, I wanted to hear it from them, their very first impressions of China. No filters, no politics. So we sat down yesterday to talk about everything. The expectations, the surprises, and the realities. Let's roll the VT.
各位好，我是小格。在西方主流媒体的叙事里，中国经常被贴上这几个标签：污染、军事化管理、落后，或者是某种不透明的压抑感。在这种铺天盖地的宣传下，很多外国人在踏上这片土地前，内心的恐惧其实远超好奇。今天这期节目，我们不谈宏大的外交辞令，也不引用枯燥的统计数据。我做了一个最直接的压力测试，我邀请了2位典型的英国老人，让他们在完全没有预设剧本的情况下，来了一场中国深度游。他们去过北京、广州、成都、西安。在出发前，他们听到的所有劝告都是别去中国，那里不适合我们。甚至刚下飞机的那一刻，他的第一反应还是吓人。但有趣的地方就在这里，当这2位老外真真切切地坐上了4个小时跑700英里的高铁，看到满街静悄悄的电动车，甚至在凌晨2点的街头感受到那种久违的安全感时，某种认知上的大厦崩塌了。今天我想带大家一起拆解一下，为什么在2024年的今天，中西方的信息差依然能大到这种令人瞠目的程度？为什么英国修了10几年的 HS2 铁路还没影，而中国的高铁已经成了老外眼中的魔法？以及除了赞美，我们要听听这2位老外对中国式老化缺失、科技门槛过高等真实痛点的吐槽。偏见是墙，而真实的生活是拆墙的锤子。接下来，让我们通过这2位英国老人的视角，去看看那个被媒体滤镜过滤掉的真实的中国。
Guys, I'm joined here by my mum and dad. It's their very first time in China. I've got a lot of comments from the last video. Everyone's been saying, oh, you got to interview them, see exactly what they thought of China. So, I haven't forced them, but I've told them they've got to do it. Everyone's been asking in the comments, I'm going to ask them and they're going to get a true reaction. So they've actually been to 4 provinces. I know there's been quite a lot of miles they've travelled. So they've got a very good impression of China. So I want you to be honest, nothing to do with me. Don't think, oh, Ben's quite popular in China. I don't want to upset his fans. Nothing to do. I'd rather you be honest and tell me exactly what you thought of it before you came to China and before me and Rian came to China. Based on what you saw in the media, did you have any reservations about travelling to China? I'm not talking about after you saw what we experienced. Just like you've seen it in the media, did you feel differently?
I thought it was going to be very military based, very strict, very regimental, but it's nothing of the sort. It's very open to a point. So that was my impression. I thought that when I got off the plane it was going to be like, but it totally wasn't.
I thought there would be a lot more poverty. I thought we'd see poverty and we haven't.
Yeah, that surprised me as well. That's a bit of a culture shock.
Yeah.
Where, it seems like it's not only you've got advanced technology and like the economy seems to be thriving, there's no closed down buildings, everything's open.
The infrastructure is very, very good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
excellent.
Yeah, it's amazing. Do you think Britain, obviously we're from the UK, so this is how we obviously compare things to Britain, but do you think us in Britain could learn something from China?
Everything, really. I always thought, Great Britain, all the rest of it. China is so much more advanced. The people are more polite. You don't feel threatened. Everywhere seems spotlessly clean. They're just very, very clever at everything they do. The road systems work.
High-speed trains?
High-speed trains are incredible.
We're still waiting for ours. The whatever it's called,
HS2 has been going for I don't know how many years, but we travelled 700 miles in 4 hours. and it didn't even feel like we were moving. It was just incredible experience.
I was going to ask you actually, this isn't on my list, but you've been to Beijing, Chengdu, Guangzhou and Xi'an. Which is your favourite?
Here, really.
Yeah, Guangzhou.
Guangzhou. Yeah, so much to see, visited a lot. Although the Terracotta Army, the Great Wall are the experiences of a lifetime.
Yeah, yeah.
Especially the Terracotta Army is a must-do on anyone.
Yeah, I haven't done it. You've done something I ain't done, which is definitely on our list.
I think we was like very proud of ourselves because we'd done that on our own.
Yeah. I was a bit nervous when we left on our own.
You left us and we done it, we got there and, you know, it was okay.
I think anyone that's travelling to China, the first moments from when you land in China, I've been there, so I know, it's very intimidating and you feel like, I literally said to Rian, I don't think this country's for us. And now, like 18 months later, it's our favourite country. It just takes a little bit of time to.
You can see why as well.
Yeah, sure.
But as you've stated in a couple of your comments before about us being old, we
Yeah, I didn't realise you saw that.
got off the plane, and as you've stated in one of your other videos about us being ripped off by the couple of taxi drivers, we didn't have the apps necessary that we needed. So it was very daunting and we were totally lost really. And we just never would have survived. They need to make that a little bit easier for older people.
Yeah, I feel like they need to just make things easier for people that just get off the plane because it's easy to get ripped off. And like you said, it's not a lot of money, but it is the principle. And that's why I was a bit upset with it all. What do you think, obviously after yesterday I added this one on, but what do you think of Chinese cars and Chinese technology after visiting China?
Do you want to answer
The cars are unbelievable. Every car you get in is a really, what we would consider as a really luxurious car.
There's normal cars here.
Yeah, exactly. They're all quiet, they're all electric. Everyone thinks that China pollutes the world. And when you come here, the electric cars are everywhere.
Yeah.
Electric bikes. And they're so easy to use. You see people using them all the time.
Question I would like to ask you and all your viewers, followers, how is there not many crashes on the roads?
Yeah, I would say we need a Chinese local that actually drives on the roads every day, and then they will answer that question. Because to be honest, maybe we've seen one or two, haven't we? But we haven't seen a lot of crashes.
It sort of works, doesn't it?
Everything works, and they're going all ways here, they and coming the wrong way and on bikes, but I haven't seen an accident. I'm not seeing any problem.
But they've got smart cars, so they probably do the braking and stuff. And I don't know. It's very clever. Many people at home and many people in the media, people that have never been to China, they think China is polluted and overcrowded. So based on your experience, I know you went to it just a minute ago, but based on your experience, is that true? Or is that maybe a little bit true?
Again, as your mum just said, back home, everybody blames China for the pollution in the world and all the rest of it. But having been here, I think those that blame China have never been here.
Yeah.
They've never seen what we've seen in the couple of weeks we've been here. That, I don't know what the percentage is, but a very, very high percentage is already electric here. And all the, like you say, all the cars, all the bikes, I've not seen all the smog and mist and fog and everything else that they said was here over all the cities, in the 4 provinces we've been. It's been very clean and clear.
Obviously, I've travelled to India, the most populated country in the world, and the second most populated country in the world, China. And it's literally, honestly, it's like day and night.
Yeah.
India, rubbish everywhere. Mumbai is a big old smog cloud. And then you go to Beijing, blue skies,
Yeah.
I mean, it's not overcrowded. The traffic's moving. Can't hear you can't even hear the traffic. Every car, like my dad said, every car's electric. When people are blaming China for the world's pollution and stuff, you've got to take a look at India not doing their bit that China are. Right. Do you want to say something?
No, I just think like this country's obviously not obsessed with the green agenda. It's going that way naturally.
Yeah.
You know, they have still got coal-fired power stations.
Yeah.
Because that keeps their infrastructure going.
1.3 billion people to give electric to, so.
And they manufacture for the whole world.
Yeah, there's that as well. Yeah.
So it's the obsession's not there as much. They're not going to bankrupt themselves like
Britain will.
Many countries in Europe seem to be doing. But they are doing their bit, definitely. And the technology side of it, they're on the top.
Yeah, it's hard to beat. So a lot of foreigners, before they come to China, they're worried about safety and worried about being alone, or like incidents might happen, or getting robbed, or like it might not even be China, but it's travel in general. So based on your experience, have you had any issues with safety, or have you felt threatened, or has there been any sketchy moments or anything that you can talk about?
Not at all.
No.
For you?
No, I felt very safe everywhere we've been.
So would you put that down to the cameras, or just, I don't know, the culture, or?
I would say the culture, the way, you know, I presume that, you know, it's not the easiest country to get into.
No.
You need visas, you need, you know, a lot of getting in with. Whereas back home in Britain, you know, in England now, anyone and everyone is coming into the country. They don't know who's in the country, and you feel very unsafe when you walk through major cities or any cities.
Yeah, I know.
Where here, as you've said, we're 4 provinces we've been to, and not felt in any way at any time have we felt threatened. Or uncomfortable even.
When I'm back in the UK, I feel an anxiety that I don't get in China. So it's testament to the way they've sort of, their culture and the way that everything's secure. So
You like showing your passports a lot. You can't get in the train stations without scanning your passport.
and going through a security check as well,
Security, so they know exactly where you are all the time.
which, as long as you've got nothing to hide,
Exactly.
is a good thing.
Exactly.
Yeah, definitely.
And also to do with safety, we have got a friend called Lizzie. She does a bit on women alone. So how would you feel as a woman walking alone in China, maybe compared to back home, or just in general?
Totally safe, I think. I think you wouldn't feel threatened here, that's for sure. And getting in taxis or anything, you know, you feel fine.
All good experiences. Yeah, so for first time people who's coming to China, obviously China have opened up a lot, so you can get pretty much a lot of countries can get a 10-day transit visa. Obviously you've experienced getting a transit visa. We've experienced it when we was night walking, way back when. How did you find it? Did you find it stressful, or what?
I think it is very stressful. The forms are so small, it's very awkward to fill in the details on the form.
I thought you was going to revert back to being old again, like you couldn't see it or something.
I'm sure, you know, younger people are a lot more savvy, but it's about the writing you've got to write so small, you've got to, you know, try and read it, and the older you get, obviously, the worse your eyes get.
Fit it in the box.
And
That's what she said.
We had an experience where our friends filled in the wrong form, so they had to go to the back of the queue and fill the right form in.
Oh, right, yeah.
It isn't easy at all. They need a clearer form.
Yeah, or maybe like an online thing.
Or an online thing, you know, in this day and age, as you've said, with the technology in this country, you feel a lot more could be done online in that sense.
But they might already have it, because when we was coming in, there was like QR
codes.
You really know how to use it. That's the trouble.
Yeah, maybe it's the communication thing. Maybe more people don't know how to do that. Like, if you can do it online, maybe it should be, oh, you need to do it online first.
It was a bit clearer, when you go online.
Yeah.
Then, yeah.
There is a language barrier here.
Yes, very
That's
much.
for sure. But
Oh, it's huge.
people are so patient with you, and they tend to have the apps on their phones, or they will try and communicate all the time.
Well, what I think about with the language barrier, like obviously, being English, we always expect everyone to speak English, but if it was the other way around, if a Chinese person landed in the UK and walked somewhere, he could only speak Chinese, and would he expect everyone to speak Chinese?
Of course he wouldn't.
no,
No,
of course
not.
And would English people have the same patience with him? No. Some would, some wouldn't, I think.
I think, yeah, it all depends.
I think it's depending on where you are, who you meet, but generally British people wouldn't be as patient as what the Chinese people are, for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
They've been very patient with us, all the
The
taxis.
younger people tend to
The younger
talk.
people have learnt,
Yeah, I find the young, especially the ones that are like university educated and stuff, they speak quite good English.
Yeah.
But yeah, obviously the
Yesterday when we was waiting for you outside the science centre,
yeah.
and we had a young boy, couldn't have been no older than 4, and he just walked up, went hello,
Yeah,
spoke back, and then he's like, "What is your name?"
he's obviously learning it. Yeah.
Practicing, and honestly, it was so lovely to see. And
Andrew had that one that was educated in England as well.
yeah,
Yeah, the one at the science
Yeah.
place. Yeah, he had actually been to Loughborough University and been to Portsmouth, visited Portsmouth, where we're from.
Shout out Portsmouth.
Portsmouth, always. And he said, what a lovely city. Generally, overall, just can't fault it here. And I'd come back at an heartbeat.
That was my next question. Would you come back?
In a heartbeat.
Yeah.
without that, there's so much to see here, so much to do. We've had such a fantastic time. It's so affordable.
It's surprisingly affordable, isn't it?
It's probably the least we've ever spent, isn't it, on holiday? And we've enjoyed it so much.
I would say definitely to anyone watching this who sits down and watches this, make a point, get yourself to China, visit the Terracotta Army, the Great Wall of China, and lots more to see here.
Pandas in Chengdu, that was so special seeing them.
Here is, yeah.
You got to get online and start looking at the things in China that you want to do, because you're obviously going to be here a lot. So.
Yeah. We went to a safari park yesterday. It was brilliant, wasn't it?
Yeah. And they look after the senior, older people here.
They've had loads of things for free. I've never seen anything like it.
Yeah, we've done quite a lot for free as I'm old. But we did have to pay yesterday at the safari park, but only a little bit, you know.
We went up the Canton Tower. It was half price, wasn't it, if you're over 60, so superb.
It's right for some, isn't it? So that was their first ever time in China. We get lots of accusations from different comments and different people, and Western media as well, saying that we're paid to say things. All we want to do is spread the truth. That's why we bring our own family here, and to hear them say that they love China just makes us feel incredibly proud, and we want to share that with them and you guys at home. So keep following us, keep supporting us.
看完这段对话，我其实触动最深的不是他们对中国建设的赞美，而是老外说的一句话。他说，这种安全感在老家英国是找不到的。针对于此，我深有感触。这其实反映了一个极其深刻的时政命题：治理的终极目的是什么？当西方还在争论绿色环保是否会让国家破产时，中国已经通过产业升级，让满大街都跑上了电动车。当有些国家因为治安问题陷入焦虑时，这里的摄像头和安检虽然看起来手续繁琐，却实实在在地换回了女性敢于独自夜行的权利。当然，节目里他们也提到了一些很扎心的问题，比如对老年人极度不友好的 App 门槛、载客的出租车，还有自小得看不清的入境表格。这些真实的反馈其实比一味的夸赞更有价值。一个强大的中国不应该只有高耸入云的大厦，还应该有更具包容性的温情和更低的文明准入门槛。 这就是我一直坚持的观点，时政不应该只存在于演播室里，它存在于每一次跨文化的碰撞中，存在于每一张被填写的表格里。那么，看完这2位英国老人的经历，我想问问屏幕前的你，你觉得我们目前在接待外国游客，尤其是外国老人方面，还有哪些环节是可以做得更好的？或者说，你身边有没有被媒体误导的朋友？欢迎在评论区分享你的故事。你的每一次点赞和转发，都是在帮助更多人打破那道看不见的信息孤岛。我是小格，感谢收看本期解说，看清真相，我们下期再见。